So, another podcast, meaning I'm gonna be rambling about whatever comes to my mind. I just juiced some ginger. I should be chewing for better facial structure, but here I am juicing because it's easier to take down as a juice. Okay, so the sun is rising right now, so it's kind of dark, but let me wipe my camera. Good morning. Ginger juice freshly made for skincare because we're fighting the urge to wear foundation and other sorts of makeup just to feel pretty. This shit is very bitter, but here we go. This ginger shoot. This ginger juice, not shit, okay? I know how words can manifest, so let's be conscious of that. Mm. Ah. It's so spicy, but it boosts my energy. Like that spice just makes me more energetic somehow. Isn't that crazy? Should I get a ring light and put it here or just wait for the sun to rise? I'm just gonna wait for the sun to gradually rise. So I had a nightmare again. By nightmare, I mean seeing things that I don't like to see. Unpleasant things. I had a nightmare that it was kind of like about my video yesterday. I saw like this lip liner I was using in the dream and some things that looked like the lip liner. But so we're fighting laying in bed and being lazy by standing up and vlogging without sitting on a chair. I'm just gonna be standing and wear myself out because I've been laying down too much. Okay, so yeah, the lighting is so terrible, but you'll notice the sun is gonna be rising. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that. So I'm taking care of my skin and taking care of my posture and hormone glands, also known as chakras. So yellow is the color of the solar plexus, and the solar plexus is around the pancreas. Is the pancreas, I think? Yeah, so it releases hormones that regulate your mood, such as feeling confident, like willpower, all that stuff that has to do with the solar plexus. Go do your own research. But long story short, like the pigments in my skin are gonna profit from drinking yellow ginger juice. I didn't have to add yellow. Ginger juice is yellow, but yeah, this shade. It's not my exact skin tone, but apparently this and turmeric, like this things that are like yellow oranges, are good for your skin tone. Healing blemishes. There's so much to heal. Like sometimes I wonder the difference between healing and creating your skin. Don't you wonder, like, if I didn't have to heal my skin, I'll probably just be creating it. But like, I feel like my chakras are not all the way open because sometimes I feel this heavy energy of blindness to something. So I keep detoxing even though it can make me lose too much weight. I'm gonna try to balance it with uh, carbs. But yeah, so this channel is all about aesthetics, so all my videos are gonna be about something that has to do with aesthetic. Like right now I'm not wearing any makeup, but I did fill in right here and right here because I like how I look when my eyebrows are darker in this region. So yeah. Also probably talking, like speech therapy is gonna uh shape my face. I don't know, I'll see the results in the future, if the future does exist. Anyways, I'm gonna go close the closet door so my background can be less distracting. 7 a.m. in the morning. Yawning. This is my laptop. I was doing a little research about the pineal gland. Like every time I feel like I'm stuck, I just research the pineal gland. But it said something about eternity and immortality. It can be felt through the pineal gland. And I was like, immortality? If I can live forever, I hope I look good. Yeah, so I was like, back to aesthetic. Everything just comes back to aesthetic. Right now, I'm feeling kind of insecure about my hair. I haven't been like defining my curls and stretching them. So I feel kind of lazy. So my lazy aesthetic is just a ponytail and this hijab to give the illusion of long dark hair. The illusion. Again, illusions are bad for the pineal gland, but as long as I'm telling you that it's an illusion, it at least kind of relieves from being deceived. This is a hijab, guys. Not even a hijab, a scarf that I wrapped around my head region. The region around my head. So I was watching the video that I recorded about Nothing Was the Same, the nostalgia. You're gonna see it on my channel. And I was just looking at my face and I was like, my posture affects like how my lips be moving, and it kind of did not look up to par for me. Like sometimes I'm like, that is not how I look in real life. How can I better stand in front of the camera to where I look exactly how I look in the mirror? Yes. So I hope like in this video, like the light gradually gets lighter and lighter and you can just experience the sunrise with me. It's like 6 or 7 in the morning and it's winter time, so light is kind of like rare. Like the sun rises later than in the summer and the sun sets earlier than in the summer. So also I'm happy that my phone storage is not cutting me off. It did not cut me off yesterday. I feel like that 99 cents per month iCloud storage thing that I did is kicking in and my phone is registering it. Like as soon as I did it, it was not registering. It was still saying phone storage full. But now, actually it was saying something about camera settings in Snapchat and all these other apps. But so yeah, my posture, my neck, and the memories that are like so fucking negative, it just like shivers my spine. Like those memories be coming as nightmares. And I'm like, I hope those moments are not eternal. Please, God, don't tell me those moments are eternal. Like, I deserve better. I deserve better. I don't want to have like those memories of being in an unsatisfying life. Also, if like life is eternal and we're immortal, like what the fuck is the point of being unsatisfied then, huh? How can you be immortal and be unsatisfied? Well, I guess immortality only shows up when you're feeling joy. But anyways, enough about their mortality. So back to this ginger juice. So I need to talk as much as possible just so I can feel the speech therapy coming out of me. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is that white thing? I was just eating eggs and paratha. It's probably in my teeth right now because they can't be that white. Also, I wanted to film myself re-gluing my bracket back on my teeth. My glue is in transit, like it's being shipped from California to here from Temu, guys. Shout out to Temu for the low prices. Nothing beats a Temu price. So, you see that art I did? That's my molar. I have like this crown on top of my root canal, and I feel like I need to let it go. I need to let it go, so I drew it because letting go of that fake tooth or that crown, I think it's made of ceramics, is so hard because if I get rid of it, it's just gonna be a hole right there, and I'm gonna be forced to regrow my tooth. Like, why do I need to be forced to regrow my tooth? And why I feel like I need to get rid of it is because like the gums back, so it's tooth number 30 that got affected, the first molar on the lower right, and then the next molar is fine, and then there's gum, like tissue that looks like it overgrew in that area as a grudge for the root canal. Can you imagine? Like, I'm feeling like my flesh is holding a grudge over a root canal. It also reminds me sometimes, like when I meet like a guy that I really like, sometimes I feel like he's just not going all the way with me, like pineal gland wise. Like, I can just see him lying to me out of like vulnerability. Like, maybe he feels too vulnerable to tell the truth, because it happens to me sometimes. I can only understand things that have happened to me, right? So sometimes people don't tell you the truth because they feel vulnerable. They feel like if they tell you the truth, you're really gonna be upset or become hostile. So sometimes I feel like, how they say God is a man, and then like a man isn't offering you shit but dick. It's like, okay, sometimes that's all you want, and other times it's like you're curious about like what they say about like just sexual endeavors. I remember around the time I lost my virginity, it was like like so popular or cool to lose your virginity. Like to be a thought, like to be sexually relevant, like that was like so cool in high school. But right after it happens, you create so many enemies, more than you had before. So that's what I was talking about, like sexual things, and like just the mysteriousness around life. You know, it can all be traced back to sex because that's how we're here. two people had sex and we came into life, came into physical existence. About the spiritual realm, I really don't know. I haven't been there. I haven't done that. Not that I recall. But I wish I could drink this with a straight face. But I also like drinking this bitter stuff makes me have a straight face and be like serious, because sometimes I can like go off on a tangent and start rambling about something that I did not plan to ramble about. This is also making me sweat. Like, you don't even need to turn on the heater in your room. Like, just drink ginger and your body will feel like hot. Yeah, so this is like homeostasis in a cup during the cold months though. I don't know how it feels in the summer. You know, there's some things made for the summer and some things made for the winter. I feel like ginger is so perfect for body heat in the winter. Yeah, so my posture. I don't know if my camera's too high. Is my camera too high? Looks like I'm looking down on myself. Okay, anyways, I'm not making eye contact to the camera, but I just want to be as straight-faced and posture conscious as possible, because I love talking and I gotta get my money's worth out of these braces by talking and showing off my teeth. Right, yeah. I think that's how I'm gonna get my money's worth, because laying in bed, like, honestly, like, YouTube is probably just a substitute for a 9 to 5, because I just cannot with 9 to 5s. I cannot. Jesus Christ. As soon as I start a 9 to 5, like, my social life intervenes with my work life, and it feels like I'm serving two masters. Like, I'm a slave to two different masters, like my social life versus my working life, and that just overwhelms me. I'm like, I'm tired of y'all passing me around like a soccer ball. Y'all, like, as these entities of like social life and work life. Like, I'm tired of that shit, because like, even at work, it can tie into your social life when your coworkers start wanting to hang out or shit like that. Like, some things are just so fucking overwhelming. Sometimes I feel like I'm just a medium connecting two people who are not wanting to talk to each other directly, you know? Kind of like the dilemma between God and Satan. Like, why do they keep involving us? Why do they keep involving me if they're real? Like, Satan and God need to leave me out of their dilemma. They need to face each other face to face and get it over with. Like, what the fuck they gotta involve me for? Anyways, back to aesthetic. That was my heater, guys. I was kind of shy about showing it to y'all because it's portable. It's portable because sometimes I feel like it's spit around my mouth, but it's not. It's just shine from my skin tone. So I gotta put some lip liner around this so I'm not so paranoid about like the light that hits over here. Like, you just be looking like there's spit and I keep wiping and it's like there's nothing there. There's nothing. Anyways, back to seriousness. You see how I was wrinkling my forehead? Take a shot of ginger. Yes, this goes to remind me to stop wrinkling my forehead. Stop doing facial expressions that will cause wrinkles. And stop rambling and not focusing on getting out of this stuck energy. Stuck as in, I feel like I have not been creating the life that I desire. I don't know why I'm always desiring things. Like, again, like, desire keeps coming in my life. Like, leave me alone. Like I just want to be happy. I don't want to desire, like how many lessons is life gonna teach me before I get a break? Anyways, I'm also tired of doing this crying voice. I don't know why I keep doing things and then noticing that I don't like them, but that's what this video is about, observing myself and my aesthetic. Let me go get some lip gloss. I also don't like when I do like this. Like, it makes me feel like I'm just flowing through life and not really paying attention to how it could manifest as something permanent that I don't like. I used to call this lip combo anus because buttholes be dark around and then pink on the inside, but gotta find a better name for it. Let me go get my lip gloss. Come on, vamonos. Let's get ready to explore. 7 a.m. in the morning and I'm yawning. You see how the light is, oof, almost squeezed out too much. But so I've been watching videos about the pineal gland and sometimes I don't trust them, so I'm like, that's another reason to do a YouTube video. Since I'm getting this information from YouTube, let me return it back on YouTube, because how come I feel like my critical thinking is like, how can you trust that information? But sometimes I trust it because I've seen results. But sometimes I don't trust it when I don't want to go through trial and error. Trial and error. 7 a.m. in the morning, I'm yawning. So does my chin look like it needs to be plumper? No, because I'm not Peter Griffin. I don't want a plump chin. My chin is just fine. Okay. So guys, for educational purposes, let me pull out my tooth model. Everybody wants to be the poster girl for perfect teeth, but no, you're not. Here's my poster girl. I don't even know if she's a girl or boy, but so it broke. So let me just use, so this is the top, the maxilla jaw, this, yeah, no, and then this is the lower, the mandibular jaw. So the tooth that has a root canal on my teeth is, so you see how there's some that are impacted, stuck in the jaw? That's the wisdom tooth. This one for me, wow, coincidentally this one has an implant. I don't want to replace mine with an implant because I just feel like that's gonna have a side effect. My body getting used to another foreign object such as an implant. So this one is impacted, and all this research I'm doing about facial structure was triggered by that. I used to blame it on my dad slapping me so hard that my face became asymmetrical, but it's probably just the cavities in my teeth from them not providing a nutritious chromosome for my genetic expression. right? Because what could it be? What causes facial asymmetry? Sometimes when you point fingers, you're actually pointing at the suspect. Yeah, don't listen to those people that are like, don't point fingers, don't blame, just take responsibility for your life. No, fuck nigga. Get to work and pay for my health. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys. I don't know why I be cursing. Like, I feel so bipolar by saying sorry guys. Fuck that. Nobody's even here besides myself. I'm talking to myself. But yeah, so back to taking responsibility for my health instead of creating a blame train. The only person responsible for my health is my consciousness. I don't want to dabble into the relations I have with people around me because that can distract me from focusing on myself. 7 a.m. in the morning, and see, yellow. I'm not really yellow, but like the yellow tones in my skin can help with the hyperpigmentation right here. So this one time, another secret to reveal to my audience, because just to entertain y'all. One time I tried to get rid of my hyperpigmentation around my jawline, and I put this lotion right here, and it caused some bumps. I was like, is that God punishing me for using shameful lotions? I don't want to name any names, but shameful lotions is the word. Sometimes when you find out that your enemies are bleaching their skin, you're like, wow, so this nigga's been hating on me this whole time, but they want to beat me? They want to have what I have? What the fuck? So I was like, okay, like justice comes in so many different ways. Sometimes I'm just like, who is looking out for me? That guy is a genius. Oh my god. Yeah, guys, drink organic juice, not the sugary ones from your local grocery store. N'ikindi kintu nashakaga kuvuga, kuba umunyarwanda ukaba uri mu ishuri bagatangira kukubaza history y'abanyarwanda utanayizi nawe ubwawe kubera ntabwo warangije kwigira mu Rwanda, bagatangira kukubwira like I really hate people who like start a conversation with me by talking about Rwandan history. Do I look like the whole Rwandan geography institution? History and geography institution? No. So why are you asking me shit I don't know? And don't put me on the spot, because I'm not trying to be famous from a ugly history teacher asking me about like my history. Like, I hate when ugly men try to flirt with me, or ugly women try to flirt with me or talk to me by bringing up Rwandan history. I'm not the whole Rwanda. I'm just one person who doesn't even live there, who hasn't even lived there long enough to know the history. But that's another tangent that I'm going off of, from my skin tone, my facial structure, just my identity. Like, I'm still discovering my aesthetic and my identity, and the history of a country is not like, exclusively why I am the way that I am. Because people that look like me are all over the world, not just in Rwanda. So, know yourself, and you shall know the world within you. Yeah, this hijab is so strange. My last job as a dental assistant. I don't know if it's my last or like this one job I had. Like somebody brought that up, and I was like, oh my God. From the stresses of being unemployed to the stresses of being employed, it's so weird. Like, why you gotta ask me about Rwandan history? And at that, you don't even ask me about the good things. You ask me about the bad things. Like, talking about genital mutilation. What the fuck? Like, female circumcision or genital mutilation? I was like, like, you want me to show you my coochie? Like, what the fuck? So weird, because that's a dental office, not even a gynecological office. That's not the time and the place. Know yourselves, guys. Anyways. Yeah, so, the sunrise has arisen and the lighting has changed, as you can see. I just reached a 31-minute mark, and it has not cut off from full storage. Thank goodness. My last video is still being uploaded. You better do better, because that's taking longer than usual to upload. Excuse me. Also, something I really wanted to get off my mental is like, knowing exactly what is your health status before you diagnose others. You can't be walking around here on Section 8 and welfare calling people mentally ill with a fat ass stomach and a heavy ass bottom lip, and you're out here talking about so and so told me this and this. Take care of your mental health, okay? Take care of your health before mine. Why are you putting me first? The fuck? Why are you putting me first? That's weird. Save your energy for yourself. To each its own. Yeah, so overall body, dental, medical, mental health, like, start with yourself. Like, don't try to be diagnosing others based on your shortcomings. Like, this usually comes from niggas that don't know how to flirt with me, niggas that don't know how to talk to women, just come at me talking about, like, just like those history teachers, like, so and so told me this, so and so told me that. Shut the fuck up. Chief Keef ain't no hitter, Chief Keef ain't this. Shut the fuck up. You niggas don't know shit. You don't. Like, you don't know anything about yourself. If you knew yourself, you would know everything around you. But I feel like I'm such a high value female human that sometimes, like, I sympathize with the wrong people, and I know they're wrong way later down the line when they come crying to me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what am I supposed to do for you? Nothing. I cannot do nothing for you that you cannot do for yourself. Jack off. Stop hitting me up about coochie. Stop. Like, my aesthetic is so high value. Like, I gotta be pickier. Is it pickier? But like, I have to be more self-aware, like, especially about my worth and my value, and stop like having sex to like find things out. You know how they say like fuck around and find out? Sometimes you're being pressured to like be a certain way. Sometimes you're pressured to be like a certain way by a group of guys or girls, and you end up like beefing with another group that they really rattled you up to be against another group, and it's like I gotta stay focused so I don't end up in that like thoughts versus wifey material. Like I'm not beefing with nobody that is not on my value level. I'm not. That shit is a waste of my energy. It's like a mosquito coming to bite me, like, fight me, ho, fight me, fight me. I'm like, excuse me? Like, how am I gonna fight a mosquito? That's the energy. Like, my energy is like, it's like, we're different. We're different. We have nothing in common. Find your individuality, because that's your purity. Like, also throat chakra, like self-expression. Speak your truth. Like, don't try to do things from bandwagoning, because those things can kind of like dull your intellectual like faculties. It can dull your intellectual faculties. Like out here, like I'm just taking care of myself, right? Like sometimes I have sex just to like remember that I'm nothing and everything at the same time, because sometimes when you feel like so high value, it can come from like people putting you on a pedestal to like be their like idol, and it's like that's a responsibility within itself. Being your idol is a responsibility, because there are things you're pressuring me to do and be like in order for you to worship me or praise me or hype me up. So I'll be running out of breath. Like I forget to inhale. So know your aesthetic, know your worth. Even if you gotta stand in front of a camera just to ramble about it, just to like have an epiphany about who you are, what you do, what you're meant to do or not do. Take time. Don't feel pressure to be employed. Don't feel pressure to be on a pedestal. Don't feel pressure to be anything. Just take time exploring and studying yourself. Dear Colleen, listen to that advice. Jesus. Every time I have a mic drop moment, I'm gonna take a sip of this. Also, like, I can feel like the notes in my voice changing from like which posture I'm having, like from how I'm standing. Like, focus on your posture and aligning your chakras so you can have an honest voice tone. Sometimes when I slouch or like lean back, like it can like change my voice, and sometimes a voice can be associated with a certain characteristic. So you gotta pay attention to all those things that contribute to your identity and self-knowledge. Like right now, I'm doing a lot. Like I'm about to juice more ginger. This shit is expensive too. Like living a raw vegan lifestyle, that shit is expensive. Like 1 pound of ginger is $3, and 1 pound cannot even be juiced to be a full glass. Like, what is this, Starbucks? No. Like, this whole cup should be free. Like I should have trees that grow things that I can juice and drink. But how come I don't have that? How come I gotta go to a 9 to 5 just to afford shelter and ginger? Like, really? Why can I not just live like Lord Shiva, just out in the mountains and just in nature, you know? Like, just survive off of nature and not have to interact with energy vampires, like 9 to 5s, social clubs, societal standards that I don't fit. Like, why? I can't even like go into talking about like body dysmorphia right now because like I'm just focused on my facial symmetry right now. Like, this part of my body, the head part, is so much more important than my body because it's what does the thinking, understands what my body needs, right? I think. Do your own research. Your own research. So, posture is really hard. Like,